All right, and I'm back. Actually, let me make sure this audio is working. Then I'll be back. 1 second. Yep, that's all good. All right, cool. So, this primer coat seems to be pretty good. Well, not great. Still see through it a little bit. Spilled it right there. Huh. I think I'm just gonna hit it with the pearl purple, the airbrush, and that should cover it. I'm gonna go nuts with that brush again. I think it's done. I still need to base coat the cards, but before I do that, I want to do a test of some metals that I've added a few that I haven't really had a lot of experience working with, so I want to give them a try just to see what their kind of colors are. This green stuff chrome, I'm pretty hopeful that this will be nice and shiny. I think that's going to be the best. I also want to see just a shining silver, something with a little more flake in it, because I'm also thinking that for the torso paint, I'm not necessarily happy with the torso paint. I want it to have more metallic finish, so I want some like little pearl in there. So I'm thinking that if I do a base layer of shining silver and then use the same 2 color inks that I used on the base, then this may be my winning combination. But I've never put ink on paint before, so I don't know what to expect from that. If it'll just tint it or what. Anyway, so the first step is going to be to and then for this small one, this is a powder. This is like you kind of brush it on and then polish it off like a cotton swab or cotton ball. It's cotton balls, and you basically like polish it. So I'm gonna try that. See if I like that effect. His leg gauntlets are they're just too prominent, like they just stick out too much, too far, and they're very like in your face, but then they look cool. So I want to find a nice shiny metal effect for them. So first I'm going to base coat, or I'm going to prime these spoons, give them a quick dry, and then go in with the gloss black and give them a base coat of gloss black, so they all have the same base coat. And then I'm going to try the different bottles here, see what happens. So let's get to work. Hopefully this is not going to take long. Shall see. The different Vallejo, I'll keep these kind of in a line so I know what I've done and what I haven't done. I'm going to be very orderly about this. I don't think I'm going to do the chrome last because that's alcohol based. Powder's just a polish. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the different shades of silver. I'll put them on camera as I go through them. But the different Vallejo metal colors that I have here, I just want to. I've gotten so used to using the chrome. Number one, I don't even know if I have enough chrome left. How much of this is just medicine ball here, or mixing ball? See, big old air bubble. There's probably about 25% of that bottle left. Yeah, so I mean, I've mostly been using the chrome from the Vallejo metal color, but so I want to try the aluminum and the silver to see if I like either of those, or how they compare to the chrome. All right, let's get busy. We'll give these a surface primer, and then run through it. Then we'll be back to statue painting. I've been wanting to do this for a minute, so I can get this out of my brain. Give those a second to dry. Give this airbrush a clean. You know what? I should just take off that big cup because I should not be using that much. Well, actually, for the gloss black, I guess it would. really do need a I'm cleaning my airbrush sign. As long as I sit here silent and just cleaning airbrush needles. Oh, I'm so excited for my new airbrush. I can't wait. All right. Those are ready for the next round, which is going to be a glossy gloss black. Shake it out. heck is going on? My needle won't go all the way through my airbrush. There's something in the way. Huh, that's weird. It's like there's something stuck in there. Yeah, there's something clogged in there. That's not good. Yeah, it's completely stopped up. Holy shit. I don't know what to do. Oh, there you go. Now some's coming out at least. Yo. An impromptu visitor. Now back to the test. These things should be dry. So these all have a gloss black applied to them. Not super glossy. But there's a little bit of gloss to it. Get them out of the way here. Alright, so to this one, I'm going to apply the Vallejo metal color. What is it? Silver. This is just straight silver. Give it a good shake though, because I haven't used it in a while. And I don't know if I should dilute this, if I should thin this down or not. Shake well, water-based, dries 5 minutes, applying light coats. Alright, well, let's try it. Let's try it unthinned. Let's see what kind of, a little bit of water. Let's try this. Yeah. Got any thinner? It's pretty liquidy, so I don't think it needs to be thinned. Turn the pressure way down. And about 10. All right. Stuff is the this is the Vallejo metal color aluminum. I have used this. I used this on the Mouser on the Ninja Turtle base, but I didn't use it with a gloss base. Like I just used regular matte finish. So this one I think should be a truer application. It was a little dark on the Mouser with just a flat primer. It's a little watery. That was the aluminum. I can tell it's a shade lighter than the silver. The old trusty chrome from Vallejo, metal colored chrome. Shiny. I might just have to order some more chrome. That one's probably my favorite, but let's keep trucking through this test. It's a shake. All right, so now, loud. Now I'm going to try this shining silver. This I do have to dilute, so I think I'm just going to dilute it with a little bit of alcohol so that it has the best chance of not separating the flake, although it is water based. Yeah, you know what, second thought, you know what, even safer, we're going to go airbrush thinner. I still got to clean out some water. All right, one more time. It's airbrush thinner. Put in a drop of this shining silver. Give it a little bit of a mix. Alright, so this one isn't the best viscosity, but we'll see what happens. Hold the phone. Alright, I think that came out really liquidy, so I'll give it a dry. But I like how that pearlizes. I like the texture of that, I think. This might be good for the chest. Area, torso. I'm going to give it a test later, see how it looks with ink on it. One more coat. Alright, it's got potential. getting all the little metal flake, getting all the paint out of here. It's not easy. It does not want to come clean. Alright, so the next one, I'm pretty excited about this one. It's the Green Stuff Chrome Metal. I watched a little video on this. The guy, after it was done, he kind of took a soft cloth and kind of polished it up. I'm interested to see how that works. This is an alcohol phobic ink, what does it say? Hydroalcoholic. That's the word I'm looking for. So anyway, just mix it, thin it with alcohol, basically. My brain is not braining. I think the trick to this is going to be just being really super light with it. Some really light coats. Oh God, I'm falling. My chair rolled away. One more coat. All right, so I don't know. Just let it dry for a little while and see what happens. Not not super impressed right off the bat. Ow, God, that hurt. Not super impressed, but maybe because I need to polish it. I don't know how long you let it dry before you polish it. Speaking of polishing, that's going to be the next bit here. So I'm going to try this silver powder. It's similar to graphite powder, which I've also done that trick. I've also done that, by the way, the graphite powder. It's pretty good. I mean, I like it. It's just it's super, like, it's really dark. So I really want something that is a little brighter. Cleaned out. Yeah, so for this last spoon, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna try this. I don't even know where the hell I got this, but we're gonna see what happens. I haven't even opened it. Still got the foil seal. Where's my X-Acto? It's over at the other table. Actually, yeah, why don't we come back to this table? Yeah, work surface. And from past experience, this stuff gets everywhere. So even this small amount that I'm about to do, I'm just going to assume the worst here. I'm going to make some room so that this doesn't contaminate my other pieces. At least the very least amount possible. And we're going to put down a little bit of towel action here. I'm going to need a cotton swab, or a cotton ball, I should say. Those are really the best for polishing these things. I'm actually going to keep another cotton ball just to polish the chrome, the green stuff chrome, see if that's the way to go or not. Could use a microfiber claw, but first things first, let's go with our little spoon test here. All right, I need some throwaway brushes aside. Yeah, I have some. Big old brush right here. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I used to have a brush that I was using for powders. There it is. Oh, good job, brain. This powder brush. put it over there with my other pigment powders. Not what this said. Alright, so we've never used this stuff before. It's pretty entertaining. Like I say, heed my warning. It does go everywhere, so don't just, oh goodness, I'm just popping it. See, once it gets on the surfaces, it just there we go. That's as good as I need to get right there. Once it gets on the surface of something, it does not come off. Basically just brush it on everywhere. Doesn't even have to be like super smooth or even or anything, because it's all going to get moved around and buffed in. You can see a very, very small amount. Live for that because I don't want any accidents at this stage. And now we're going to take our little puff ball here and just shine it up. Pretty nice. Fresh bit of cotton. Lean into a polish. More abrasion. Circular motion. Makes any difference? It's dark though. It's nice and rich, but it is dark. So that was this. I don't think applying a second. You know what? We're in the testing stage. Let's just test. I don't think applying any more is going to make any difference. Who knows? I could be wrong. Let's give it a go while we're doing it. Test all these theories out. If that makes any difference. I guess as good as it's gonna get. And yeah, like I said, it looks nice, but not for this. Like it's too darker than I want. Back on the shelf with you. And this out of here. There you go. So there's that. Like I said, it's nice, but it's dark. Next is this chrome, this metal chrome, and it's got a lot of reflectivity, but I want to see if what I saw in the video is accurate. I hope it's dry. Doesn't feel the same as the powder over there. A little rougher. I don't think this is doing anything. Mirror it up. Yeah, no, it's not exactly what I would call a mirror chrome. I don't know, maybe I'm not using it right. Does it need to be, does anybody know anything about this? Like, do you just brush it on? I don't see how that would work. Was I not supposed to dilute it with alcohol? Was that it? I didn't dilute it that much. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to do some research on that. I mean, that's a decent color. It's a decent color. It's still in the running. I wouldn't call it mirror chrome, but here is the shining silver Army Painter. Nice and dark, but I like the flecks. I like how it has a little bit of that sparkle to it. Next up, the tried and true is the Vallejo Chrome. Always a goodie. I think as much as I hate to say it, I think right now that one might be the winner. Unless one of these other Vallejo metals outshines it. This is the Vallejo aluminum. A little bit of has a little less brilliance than the chrome. Still, it's bright. It's nice and bright, but I don't know, something about it. A little more dull or something. It's just not as brilliant. Anyway, last one is this silver, Vallejo silver. And so, yeah, it's nice. But right now, I'm leaning towards this for the legs and metal bits, and this shining silver. If I redo his chest, I'm going to see if I can just, I'm going to hit this with a little bit of the ink to see if I can tint this. Yeah. Maybe even this. Or this. Yeah, I know you get, it's the, I don't know if the way the light's hitting it, and you're getting a whole lot of glare right now, but I don't like this, and I don't like this. Yeah, I wanted that chrome to be more chromy. I don't think I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Right now, that's not even worth keeping. I mean, it's good. It's just kind of dull. It's just, I don't know. I think I'm using it wrong. This is nice and dark for this would be good for armor or something like that. Put that back aside. Don't get rid of this spoon. chrome and get this out of here. I'm going to do a little bit more research on that. Figure out what I went wrong, how I'm using this wrong. The rest of these, I want to see how they do with some ink on them. So that's my next test. I'm going to go with a shiny silver first. This is going to be just a... see what this purple red looks like. I'll put on some fresh gloves after this. Oh shit, I think we got a winner. I'm gonna do half of it in this red. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, fuck. I'm redoing that torso. Hey, what's up, Jeffro? I just had a breakthrough, man. So I did some metal testing on some spoons, and I'm hitting these with some ink now just to see how they react to it, and that looks fucking sweet. I'm gonna have to redo his torso because I'm not happy with the softness. Like, I don't have room to show you right now, but it looks good, the colors are good, but I don't like the softness of it. I want it to be more metallic looking. And yeah, I'm gonna test my inks on these other spoons because I want to know. I want to see what this perfect combination is. So right now, this is the purplish red on chrome, Vallejo chrome. Nothing there. Yeah, this is that purplish pink that I'm looking for, and metallic. All right. We're gonna see where this train goes. I'm happy with it. There's subtle little differences right now. So this is the aluminum. It's much lighter base. Gives me more of a plum color. More I kind of saturate it. This is the silver, Vallejo silver. It's kind of a little dull, not a lot of sheen. I'm out of ink. Again, hold on. Not a lot of sheen to this, which also might be a good trait. Oh, I hosed it a little bit right there. I don't know if I like that one, but all right, I'm gonna try some pink on this one to see what a difference it makes on the other sides. I love experimenting with these things. I need to do it more often. Like right now I just feel like I wasted all my time on that torso. I got to paint over it. But at the same time, it's going to be well worth it because I'll be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. So now we're gonna put in some of this pink. Oh, I don't have the camera switched over. Now we're gonna put in some of this this pink. Oh, the chrome. Yeah, the chrome looks universally good. I mean, that's why I'm trying this test right now, because I want to try something. I want to branch out a little bit, because I've used that bottle of chrome. There's only maybe 20% of that bottle left, and I just want to see if some other colors would do the trick. So this one is the Shining Silver, which has a nice depth to it. It's a little dark, a little on the dark side. It gives it a nice depth. All right, so this is the pink. Oh, mother, that looks awesome. Look at that. And the gradient between the two. This is the color I've been looking for. All right, I'm gonna try the chrome now. The chrome may be the winner. Oh wait, I need to for camera's sake here. I need to be able to switch back. Look at that. All right, let's try this is the chrome. Yeah. That does look nice. Holy poops. Where's the pink at? Put a little bit more on there. A little bit more of a tint. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to black out the torso with the gloss black. Then I'm going to chrome the whole torso. This is collar pieces, like a chrome thing. And then I'm going to go in with the shade, and then I'm going to go and shade it with the ink. All right, so this is the aluminum. Yeah, I'm so glad I did this. Because, okay, this one does not want to take the ink as well as the others. It's like beaten up. Oh, where are you going, buddy? Is it just suck it? Is it just seeping right? That's just as good as it gets. All right, so you cannot saturate this bright silver that much. All right. So that one's getting a little on the bright side. This would have been good for the Magneto. Oh, if anybody out there is doing a Magneto statue, I feel like this would be a great way to tint, like to give him that like tinted metal look. Go with a drop more. These brighter silvers are like drinking it up. It's hard to get it to. It's not pooling. It's not running. It's just soaking in. It's crazy to look at. All right, there we go. That's a good test. All right. All right. Let me go clean up this brush real quick so these inks don't dry. They dry really fast because they're alcohol based. So I only have a second to keep moisturized with alcohol. Get out of my brush. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking the chrome. Oh, and if I wanted to, oh, I can tint his. I can give his legs a little bit of a blue tint, just a little bit, just in the low spots. I don't. That might look super dope. I gotta run a bunch of alcohol through this brush right now. That seems to be most of it. Nope. Still see some. Dang. I want the next color I put in there to have red ink in it. Alright, I gotta take this one. Sorry. Hang on, I'm coming. I'm almost done here. This thing is just being a bit of a pain. And I need to refill this. Probably start running water through it now. There's something in there. I'll work on that. But there's something still stuck in the shaft of this airbrush. It's like it's on its last legs. Like it knows it's being replaced. We had some good times, didn't we, buddy? I think I got it out. No, the needle's like barely coming out. There's something stuck in the barrel. That sucks. Anyway. I want to abandon this right now because I feel like if I don't keep it moving and wet, then it's just going to dry and make the whole situation worse. Sorry, guys. There's definitely something in here. And I'm out of alcohol. Name. in there now. Oh well. Back in a minute. Yeah, alright, so hey, what's up, Mando? Sorry, I was my airbrush is on its last legs, and it's got a clog in the barrel, so not much I can do. Well, not much I can do about it. So now I'm working on which of these colors I want to use on torso and the leg bits. I want something, you know, kind of armory to replace this. This is just too powdery, too pastel-y. I want it to be more of armor, or an armory look. So I think get some more light over here. I think I really like the chrome. I like the chrome and the pink, the way it blends together. This is good, but it's very prominent. Like there's a very high difference in between those two. This is a little more of a subtle like shift, which is what I kind of like about it. Sorry, I should be doing it this way. This one, because of the lightness, shifts more purple. I think that's more of a maroon. This one, maybe I just didn't get enough ink on there. But anyway, I think the chrome is going to be the way to go. It is nice, and yeah, that's the shininess that I was looking for to capture there. All right, spoon test is done. This is too dark. This would have been good for Magneto. This would have been perfect. This would have been perfect for Magneto, but I think the winner is going to be this chrome. So there we go. Moving on. The king reigns supreme. I'm going to have to order another bottle of that because I don't have much left. That is another reason why I was hoping the king would be unseated, but no, I think that's gonna be as good as it gets. No, I'll stick these up in my library, even though I don't have them marked. My spoon archive. All the different metals and different combinations I've tried. I've been at this for a minute. These I'm not going to mark. I don't know what they are. All right, cool. I'm happy. That looks swell. So the next step then is going to be blacking this back out again, but this time I'm just going to hit it with gloss black. So I'm just going to give it a gloss black and base and let that dry and finish, get back to work on the base. And since I'm going to be chroming out this, I need to do this in the gloss black as well. Set this aside. Anything else need chroming? His bow staff needs to be chromed out. I'll need to gloss black that. Anything else? Face? No. The collar, that's going to be chrome too. I'm just going to black out all this. I've been looking at how to do his neck, his little neck thing, and there have been a couple different variations of his cowl. This variation, I'm going to do all chrome and then just do some panel liner in the radius. They've got another design where it's all like crisscrossy kind of stuff, and that looks good in black, but I think this will look better all chrome. So yeah, that's what's happening. Getting to the good stuff. Yeah, that kind of makes me mad about this. This airbrush here. I just need you to hold on for like 2 more days, buddy. I know I worked you to death. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you little airbrush. I need you for just like 48 hours. Hopefully my airbrush gets through customs like it's supposed to. All right, I can tell it's still, the needle isn't quite coming out as far, so I know that barrel is still jammed with something. I got to refill my alcohol too, or my alcohol spray real quick too. Maintenance. Who the hell closed last night? Refilling the old alcohol spray bottle. So get this pigsty of a airbrush cup cleaned out. Yeah, at some point this airbrush that I have, because it's a trainer, you know, it's my first airbrush. At some point I let paint dry in it, and I was able to get it mostly clean, but there's still a bunch of gunk on the inside. I know it's just all beat up in there because I can feel how sticky it is and like how late the spray comes, you know, when I'm pulling back the trigger. So yeah, I know there's a bunch of gunk in there. So with the new one, starting fresh and clean and professional-like, I will keep it clean and lubricated. I'm going to be a better airbrush daddy from now on. All right, now we can get back to it. The airbrush is clean. We're going to go over here, and we're going to give this stuff a coat of gloss black as a base for the chrome. I'm going to do this in the chrome chrome the X and do the black on the inside. Glossy black from Vallejo. What is my new one? What? Sorry, Amanda, I'm just looking. Oh, my new airbrush. It's a harder and Steenbeck. Uh, it's being imported from Germany right now as we speak. I figured they had a distribution center somewhere on this side of the planet, but apparently not. So it's supposed to be here on Monday. I'm very excited. It's the Evolution, uh, and it's the Squidmar edition, Evolution 2024. It's got he has like the filigree design on the. I know it's just a little fancy. It doesn't mean anything, but it looks pretty cool. So I decided it was a little bit of a splurge gift. So I'm excited to work with that. Just to have, I feel like I'm at a stage with my painting now where I could really use the extra sensitivity to be able to get in really close and do like really tiny work. I feel I'm at the stage now where I'm ready to, do that. Instead of just using my airbrush for, you know, a paint blower, actually give it something artistic to do. I'm very much looking forward to it. My new airbrush, though. What I'm gonna do is gloves and gloss black anyway, so I might as well go and hit that alligator clip. Oh, really? Oh, hey, sorry, I just looked over. Wait, just looked over, Mando. Harder and Steenbeck or from Tampa? Oh. Well, all I know is the shipping. The shipping for the one I ordered is still in Europe right now. I'm very excited though. It looks very cool. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to get into using my airbrush more. Like I said, for more detail work. So I need to get more comfortable with it. The uh, the base, where I'm gonna try to get it there in airbrush. I'm saving that for when the new airbrush arrives, so I can see how accurate I can get down inside those crevices. No, that's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. All right, goodbye, hot pink. Get ready for metallic. A little bit more here. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to just having the extra ability to adjust the pressure down. Um, to get in there and really do like really fine detail work. But I want my skills to go in that direction. So I'm looking forward to it. Now we've got to get his pants, little chrome spots on his legs. Well, actually, hold on. Before I do that, should I paint? I should paint his legs first. Yeah, I should paint his legs first. But all I'm really going to do there... Well, I'm going to gloss black his legs anyway. Yeah, let's gloss black the whole fucking thing. Did I see the Zez Studio new Captain America? No, I have not. I haven't checked my email today. I will check that out. Some dusting. Some big softy. Come here, buddy. There we go. So I'm going to do this whole piece, this whole thing in gloss black. Then I'm going to go and do the highlights on his legs, probably the coal or the dark gray blue to do the muscle highlighting. Then I'm going to mask all that off, touch up the gloss black, and then do the chrome, and then mask that off, and do the ink bits to the metal plates. I think that sounds like a good approach. So I'm all set up here with the gloss black. Last time it was pretty easy just to hold it down here and then all I got done. He has shiny leggings anyway, so. Business. Oh, he's so tall. Weird. Oh. Sure his heels should be chromed out too, or not? Probably not. But make them shiny black. I might matte them. I might matte black them. I think I got them. Oh man, I'm gonna go have to go check that. Check the Zez Patreon. Hang this son bitch up. Let him dry for a minute. All right, that's gotta dry. That's gotta dry. So I can't get to the fun, exciting bit just yet. Oh, let's turn that noise off. Clean this airbrush and then go back to painting some base. Gotta get those cards Gotta get those cards painted. I gotta get them primed with white, and then I use like an off-white. Hey, thanks, Past Master Dan. Appreciate that. I am very excited. I want to get that. I want to get that metal on his armor, but I gotta wait for the paint to dry. Always waiting for paint to dry. When I first started this, I made the mistake of like wanting to finish one whole piece before I moved on to the next. So that means I was just like waiting around for stuff, and I moved so slow, and I don't know why I did that. It was just like I don't know, ADHD thing. I don't know, or too much focus on something. Anyway, now I know to just, while one thing is drying, you can definitely be doing something else. But yeah, I'm definitely happy I did those color tests on that metal. I think I'm gonna do that more often, like when I need to do like tinted, or when I need to do metallic looking stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spray it with chrome and then just ink it. That is. Huh, that's cool. A towel warmer, huh? How big is it? Because in my mind, it's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet off the ground, maybe. What psi do I spray the pearl ice paint at? A little lower than my normal. My normal spray is around 20 psi. For the metals and the pearls, I do those at about 14. It's like, I don't know if it just the way the little pearl flake atomizes, in the airbrush or what, but the lower pressure seems to, I don't know, kind of help it keeps the flake from like separating too much. Which is also why, like, don't use, even though they're water soluble, I don't use water. I use airbrush thinner for the metals, because I think the water causes the flake to clump together, so it looks patchy versus evenly spread out. But I think with airbrush thinner, it just thins it, but keeps the same viscosity for the flake, and the lower psi just keeps it from spread, so you get a nice like dense cluster of evenly spread out sparkles. That helps. This chrome though is kind of been my go-to for a couple of years now. I tried to unseat them earlier in this stream with all my tests, but this is going to be a winner. How do I thin it down much? For the pearl, not too much. Can't even think. I don't know. Maybe 60. Maybe like a 60-40, something like that. I like to have a little bit of a thicker paint moving through there, but not too bad. So your towel warmers will start with a large microwave oven? Yeah, that sounds cool. I wish I had room. I'm always about getting a new gadget. Yeah, Vallejo metal color. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can see how like dirty the top of this bottle is because I've been using this nonstop for at least a couple years now. I'm down to about 10 or 20% of this bottle left. So, but I need it for the emblem, for the bow staff, for his chest, for his legs. So I'll put in another order for this tonight because they never have it at the hobby shop either. They're always sold out. I think I need this plate mail anymore. I also need to build a new little paint rack. I got too many paints now. All right, I believe my airbrush is clear. I'm just retracing my steps. Gloss black, you come with me. All right, I think we're good. Let's get back into, oh, surface primer. That's what I was going over there for. Actually, let's use up this small bottle of white here. There's not much left in it. All right, so for the cards, I don't know if I need to do this or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit it at least like a courtesy surface here. I'm gonna hit the little playing cards with the surface primer white. Those I'm not gonna worry about yet because they have to get chromed first. The black primer on the Sentinel hand, it's not totally good, not totally thorough, but I think when I'm going to go ahead and add the pearl to it, it should be clingy enough. Anyway, let's get into this. Surface primer. Fun, fun, fun. You know what? I think this bottle is garbage. There's not. But there was more in it than I thought there was. Not that I need a lot. What brand do you need the rack for? Nice bunch of Sacco rack for Vallejo and Citadel. That's pretty much what I use. Vallejo. Primarily, I've got a few Citadel, little tubs. I've got some of these bigger bottles of like pigment powder, and they're about the same size as a Citadel hole though. So, and then like this is a bit of a larger bottle. So you mean you designed it like you 3D, like you designed it for 3D printing? Because I feel like I would need to do a lot of printing. I've got a tall rack of paints right now. Oh, my throat's really dry. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have an FDM printer. But that's not to say that I might not get one in the future, because I can see how having the FDM printer is beneficial. They've gotten a lot better since last time I messed with one. Yeah, the last time I printed with a FDM printer, it was 2021, 2020, something like that. Once I got into resin printing, I just never looked back. But for bigger stuff, or for modular paint systems, you know an artist named Boris? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Boris. Yeah. I know his fantasy art for sure. Um, like barbarians and scantily clad women. Yeah, I love Boris. I don't think that's, is it Vallejo? Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, um, how did my prints come out so smooth? Um, I mean, I don't. It just having having a pretty decent printer is obviously the first step. Um, Orientation, like how you orient the prints for printing, plays a big step in like how much they warp, or how much they kind of if there's any warping or shape changing, like that is a pretty important thing. uh, any 3D, any painting or 3D printing Discord. Yeah, definitely about like calibrating, getting once you get your cure times calibrated and really dialed in, it just becomes like a I don't know, at least I've had the luck of being easily, easily repeating the success every time. Like it's very, what's the word I'm looking for, very turnkey. Like once you get it dialed in, and your condition, and you have it in an environment where your conditions don't change, like if you've got it in a garage and the temperature is going up and down in your garage, or up in an attic or something, that's not ideal. But because you have a variable. If you get in a controlled environment and you get it all calibrated, this thing is just a workhorse, man. You just pop in a new print and press go, and it just goes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. It's like I found too that on the bigger printers, trying to get those little tiny calibration tests to print, they don't print well. So you do something a little bit like a little bit tall. It has a little bit of height to it, like the table foundry, or table, what is it called? The cones of calibration. Use the cones of calibration. That's to calibrate bigger printers, because those little flat, the other ones, um, I always had trouble getting those to print in the bigger printers. Smaller printer, it was fine. In my little 4K, like that thing, that was my very first printer, and that thing's still a rock star for printing small stuff. I need to run the firmware update on it now. Oh, it's so hard to see. I need to bring a little light over here. I also need to change gloves. There's something going on. I got some stickiness here that I'm not enjoying. Yeah, no, yeah, it's the Gambit. Got just a coat of gloss black drying on them right now, so I can lay in some chrome and then at the end, his chest parts are gonna look like that. It's gonna be super super sweet. This is what I was going for. The first pass I made, not good. I was not happy with that. I thought about it for like multiple days. I was like, there's got to be a better way. Taking a smoke break. Don't listen. All right. A fresh pair of gloves. I think spraying. There was something sticky on that. Something sticky was encountered. Oh, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad you like the Green Lantern. All right. Back to this. I got some pair of fresh gloves. I can really not track stickiness around wherever I had on my hand earlier. Still trying to prime. Oh, it's from the paintbrush. Got water up on the shaft. That's where it was coming from. The hair. I don't know who Andy Smith is, but I'm honored. Oh, that's too much. Why am I using this terrible brush? Can you imagine a torso build recreating a fantasy floor cover? Creature coming out of the pavement. That would be dope. There's actually a really good Fantastic Four from Wicked that I would love to do. I just don't have the space for it. Primer looks so bad right now, but it'll flatten out. What I love about the Vallejo primer, it does go on looking a little junky, but there's something in it that just like flattens it right out. The second coat. Suppose I should do the card in his hand while I'm at it. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I don't think I have the room to do it at full size. Like, although I might get crazy one day and just put it in front of my fireplace and just never use my fireplace ever again. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I want to do that diorama really bad, especially now that I have a bead on how to do transparent stuff. So to do like, um, you know, Sue Storm's invisible parts. Like, I feel like I've got a good handle on that now. I can do a really good job with it. hold this thing in so many positions here. Sorry if I'm off camera, and sorry if it's a little bright, but I'm having a hard time seeing where the transparent stuff is because of the way the reflections are. Hard to tell what's been done and what hasn't. Kind of painting by feel. Yeah, the lantern was a quarter scale. Yeah, it ended up being about 23 inches and some change. It looks really good in the cutout that I have it in. I built a little custom cutout system around my fireplace in my office. And so I built a couple spaces for some quarter scale statues, tall, skinny ones. And the Magnetos in one box and the Green Lanterns in another. And I've still got a bunch more to fill. So I'll be doing more tall, skinny quarter scale statues in the near future. But I think the rest of my year is taken, actually, because I've got two gift statues that I want to make. So that'll be probably starting in October. So I make sure I have plenty of time to make them. Then I think for my holiday vacation statue, I'm lucky enough to have basically half of December off. I think during that time period I want to do a quarter scale Thanos, which is going to be gigantic. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about the next couple statues coming up. After this one, I'm going to do a rogue. I've determined I don't have hardly any female representation in my collection. So, and I'm working on my X-Men cabinet right now. So it's going to be a rogue or a storm. I think I'm going to go rogue. So Remy will have some company. I got a beast I need to do. I got a Nightcrawler. Got a Colossus. Got so many good statues to do. I'm so excited about future me. Junior Rogue? No. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, it's the one from Wicked. It went along with his Gambit. I have learned that doing dioramas, like with two statues together, get really big, and the bases get really, like, ornate. So I don't want to do a combo diorama statue anymore. I will do the individual statues, though, and display them together. I just need the ability to move them around and get them in my case. I mean, I can't. I'm not a modeler, so I'm not a 3D modeler. But if a 3D model exists, I will definitely take a stab at painting it. Around these little diamonds is a pain in the butt. I gotta go do a second pass on these. there's a card in the front. I almost missed that one. I'll go in with a finer. I can't get to the back of that card. Close enough. That's interesting. That sounds interesting. After I get these cards painted, primed and painted, I'm going to hit them with a little bit of the ink just to give them a little bit of glow around the edges. As you know, it's Gambit. Gotta have all the glowy effects. But right now, I just want this primer on there. Keep looking like poop and holding it down. Oh, that would be dope. Going with a smaller brush. Clean up some of these edges. There's another support down in there. Oh, that's funny. All right, I got to get that now. Man, I knew there were going to be a bunch of supports in here, but finding them at this stage is kind of funny to me. Be careful, I can't put pressure on my knife. There we go. Trying to figure out how to hold this thing so I can paint it. It's been a fun task. All right. Give those a second to dry. And then we're going to go around again. Where's his hand at? His card too. How long before I can glue the pieces? Well, there's still quite a bit. There's still quite a bit left to do. Painting around all the fire and the things are going to take a little while. It's going to be a couple days. Maybe a couple days worth of work. I'm not going to finish that until hopefully my airbrush gets here on Monday. I've got, I don't know, we'll see how much I can get done today and tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be done. I'll be weathering the jacket and stuff tomorrow. The legs, hopefully I can get those done tonight. Yeah, I'd say I've still got at least 2 or 3 more days if I'm really pushing. But I think we're having some company come over tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll have as much time to throw at it. Say probably midweek, and then I'm gluing. I kind of regret not putting LEDs in this one. But yeah, so it's too late for it now, but this would look good with some LED brightness coming out of the base. I also need to do, speaking of LEDs, I also need to do some Star Wars stuff. I haven't done a Star Wars statue in a long time. So, but I don't know, maybe if I can get through, can I retrofit the, I mean, I suppose I could. The hardest part would be running the electrical up here through the turn in his arm, because there's still support stuff in there that I didn't clear out. So yeah, running electrical through there so I could get power run to this hand. I'd have to hollow this out. And yeah, no, it would just be a whole lot of work. And I would need to reprint the head because I would want to do, I would want to make his eyeballs glow. So, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a Ghost Rider. I've gotten some EL wire. I assume you know what EL wire is, but really nice long strands of it. And yeah, so doing a Ghost Rider, uh, if it's hollowed out, and like the long lengths, that would look dope with some EL wire running through it. I don't have to worry about that other one. That one's too early. Moment. It doesn't need primer, so prime. Let's do another round. Let's do another go round and then switch over to the black. This is not the fun part of the process, but here we go. Yeah, hey, thanks, Mando. I'll keep that in mind. I also did. I want to do. I need. Speaking of Mandos, I need to do a Din Djarin Mandalorian. I've got a really nice Boba Fett. Boba Fett was actually probably was he my first full size statue? Yeah, I think Boba Fett was my first 1/6 scale statue that I ever did. Anyway, so I got a nice Boba Fett, and I want to do a Din Djarin to go along with him. So I may have to hook that up. That doesn't have LEDs in it, but it is Star Warsy. Although I am going to be doing a nice display in with my lightsaber collection. I want to do a display with statues. So I may have to revisit. That in the near future. This primer coat doesn't have to be perfect. Ooh, a Cad Bane would be cool. I could definitely get behind that. But it would have to be the Clone Wars. It would be Clone Wars version of Cad Bane. Not the live action Cad Bane. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm painting. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about like AutoCAD? Yeah, actually, I went to school for 3D modeling. Um, I ended up, becoming a web developer. Kind of lost those skills, but I was always interested in it. Started off with like 3D Studio Max. All right, I'm gonna have to go back in and do this again with something a little bit smaller. But getting the pink covered, which is the goal here. More passes. Still primers. It's gonna settle. I'm not too worried about brush strokes right now. But brush painting primer is not fun. All right, that one's starting to, that one looks good. That one needs a third. But we're young at heart, right? I am. I'm 45. I'm juvenile as fuck, though. I am happy to have. I'm so happy to have found this hobby. Like at this stage of my life, it's just been perfect for me. And I'm just, interested in every aspect of it. And even the YouTube streaming video making thing. Like it's pretty cool to sit here and not just be painting in silence, and actually be chatting with you guys. And it's really cool that we have this technology go through your third puberty. Nice. Second puberty for me. Um, yeah, it's really great that we have these tools for communication, and just the fact that I can, this team of artists in Brazil, made these 3D models, and I can just put the file into my machine, get it all staged, ready to go, push a couple buttons, and boom, I've got this three-dimensional object now decorating my house. Like, it's a pretty sweet time to be a human, if I do say so myself. It's also a terrible time. Don't get me wrong. I like to refer to myself as a apocalyptimist. I know it's bad, but let's enjoy it while it lasts. I'm gonna have a good time. Here for a good time, not a long time. Cannot see what's going on behind that card, so we're gonna leave it. Right there you go. I can see from that angle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like I'm really happy that like Patreon is a thing. You know, just being able to pay artists directly for their work with a subscription. I think that's pretty cool. Like the money that here's another support. Can I get to it? Nobody's gonna see that one. Yeah, the money that I spend on the Patreon is nothing for the hours of joy, of hobby time joy that this has given me. Absolutely worth it. And because of my history with 3D modeling and software and stuff, like I know how much work goes into this shit. Like this is not just pushing some buttons to make this stuff. I mean, it's digital sculpting. Like these guys are, the Michelangelos of this time, whatever. Da Vinci's, like they're the ones out there making statues. They're just doing it inside their computers. And I think that's cool as shit. That like I don't know that statue making is still a thing that humans do. That's pretty cool. It's just taken a totally different. It's just a totally different form now. Totally different, medium. Not chisels and stone. It's mice and keyboards. That to me, pretty dope. Oh, so I think I'm seeing a little optical illusion here. Hold on. Can't tell if the pink is showing through or if it's reflecting, like it's being cast down somewhere. Nope, it's shining through. I think I just missed the top part of this card. This primer is wanting to swim around on this transparent resin for some reason. Oh. Actually, you know what? I think this ink is coming off in this white. I think it's mixing together. It's reactivating the ink underneath it. It's an interesting situation here. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish the second coat on this down here. And I think I'm just gonna let all this dry. I'm gonna give it a varnish. And then, especially around the cards, I'm gonna give them a varnish, and then a coat of actual white, off-white, or don't know if I want to do deck tan. Deck tan might be a little too tanny. That one definitely got reactivated. I must have missed varnishing that one. Yeah, this this primer is reactivating the ink on these cards because I don't think they were completely varnished. So I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna revarnish it, and then I'm gonna do a white coat, and it should smooth everything out. Come on. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, sorry, I missed your thing. I've been concentrating on this. Who's my favorite character? Who's the favorite character enjoyed painting the most so far? It was Magneto, but I really enjoyed painting the Green Lantern recently. That was a lot of fun, and I like the size of it. Quarter scale's nice and big. I do wish that there had. Oh wait! I take that back. Also, Cyclops. Cyclops was a really good statue. So it's hard to say I have a favorite because I've enjoyed them all. But as far as process goes, I enjoyed the Green Lantern probably the most. I like working with the transparencies and the inks and stuff. Actually, before I seal it one more time, I'm going to make another round with the black. Got a little bit on his finger here, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to black that out. Sorry, not on camera. Let's let that dry. Any Punisher sculpts? No, I haven't done a Punisher. I do have my eyes on a. Ooh, maybe now that you mention it, maybe that'll be my my next quarter scale statue. The Wicked Daredevil and Kingpin diorama, where he's like attacking the Kingpin and like jumping up and knocking him through like a stained glass window. That statue might work perfectly for my one of my quarter scale slots because it's nice and tall. So yeah, I may do that. I may do that Daredevil. Now again, now that I know how to do how to handle the transparency stuff a little bit easier, doing that stained glass window thing doesn't feel as daunting. I've been studying that one for a minute. I need to check the measurements though. Now I'm just going back in with a little bit of a second coat of this black primer on some of these bits where I can see through. Oh, part of it I just really totally missed. You know what I need? I need my little curvy brush. Hold on. I have this one little angled brush that came with this like cheap, where's it at? This cheap little makeup kit. And it's you can see how it's got a little bit of a bend in it. Perfect for hooking around stuff. It's frayed all to hell though. It's definitely seen better days because I've been jamming it up into corners for years. But I can't find another one. I've looked and I can't find another little angled brush anywhere. At least not one I can just buy singularly, you know. They always want to sell it or it comes in a kit of bunch of other brushes that I don't necessarily need. Oh, this thing might as well just be a rake. I feel like I'm doing. The bristles are stiff. A booger hook. I like that. It's a app description. Well, my booger hook is beat all to shit. So let's see what it does. Where you can still see through it. Look at the purple one. You're not going to be able to tell. I haven't even looked getting it down in there. Oh. That was gratifying. All right, come on. And I just don't want this to be so transparent. Like you can still see through it. This primer is not totally blacked it out. So, and I know the coat of purple is going to help. I want this to be as even as I can make it. Oh, that sounds cool. That would be a fun thing. I was for for a comic book artist to have their artwork re-rendered in 3D. This I would touch up any spots that I can get to now that I can see a little better what's going on. Huh, that sounds cool.
Ask you about love. Probably quote me a sonnet. But you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. Knowing someone that could level you with her eyes.
Not totally tight, like I said. Once I start hitting it with purple, main thing is just anywhere I can see. As if I can see it, I can paint it.
You don't know about real
But
love.
that's not always true.
Because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you'd ever dare to love anybody that much.
Well, that didn't work.
Like you never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable.
That totally does not go up on that. Totally missed that hole inside of that finger. Need to talk to the quality control department around here. All right. Right there. Just smooth that out a little bit. It is a little bit. Yeah, and this one, I'll just doing straight pearl purple. Said I want to go in there with the airbrush to blend it in with the ink a little bit at the base, but I need the control of being able to have precision with my airbrush. So when my evolution gets here, I will paint the rest of this base. Until then, we'll just have to be patient. Because I think the output will be worth it. Going to be worth the wait. All right. I'll let that dry. A little thing that I can't really get to. Well, that's going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to purple that a little bit. Fine. All right. Oh, I need to black prime this while I got it. Oh, running right there. It's hot. Too much water in the brush, I think. Switch over to 2. Oh, got a hair. around these little digits. Oh my god, there's another support. Oh, I've been at this almost 3 hours already. Let's say I'm starting to get a little hungry. Go find some dinner. My goodness, there's another one. Get me an IV. So I can't. So I have to stay here and paint and entertain you. Are you not entertained? Till I'm 90. I want him being shy. His whole thumb's gotta get painted. These early stages of painting are not most exciting. This is all the grunt work before you get to the good stuff. This is the grind. Priming with the brush. Got that. Oh yeah, and if I was running LEDs through this thing in order to black it out, enough. I mean, this would be like at least 3, if not more, coats of a primer to try to block out a LED. This close and something this small, it would be like a little torch. Even with a directional LED that just pointing it straight up, so it shines up into the card. Even that would help because all the light inside would just bounce around. But yeah, you would have to base coat this. You'd have to prime this thing at least 4 or 5 times. I ain't got time for that. I do like it with just the tinted resin though. I think it's a nice look. I'm happy that I'm starting to incorporate that into my statues more. I feel like the energies stuff. I wish I would have done it for the water for Aquaman, my Aquaman statue. For the waves. That would have looked really good. I also need to do some villains. Like I've got Dr. Octopus, and Magneto's kind of a villain. He's also kind of a protagonist. I don't know, but anyway, I need to do a run. Maybe that's how I'll start 2025. 2025, I'll start a villain arc statues. That's actually pretty good. Starting with a gigantic, starting with a quarter scale Thanos. That'll be a kickoff to my villain tour. That's an excellent idea. Excellent idea I just had. I'm buttering my own biscuit. Yeah, the Skeletor from Zez is awesome. That whole line of Master of the Universe statues that they did are really, really good. Like I'm not usually nostalgic, for that kind of for the cartoons, but that kind of made me take a second look. I still may end up doing it. I did the Ninja Turtles, which I guess are in the same vein, right? Ninja Turtles just always had a special place in my heart, so I had to do those. But yeah, the He-Man, the other Masters of the Universe statues that they've released, yeah, they look really, really good. I may do a run of those in 2025. Maybe if Skeletor makes the cut to do to the villain arc, then I'll backfill with He-Man later. Now that I got some paint on it, or now that I got some primer on this this model, I can see it's actually really the print turned out really, really nice quality. It's hard to tell when you print transparent stuff, what they look like until you get some color on them. And but the quality of this print is really nice. Quite happy with it. Starting to run on empty, so I think I'm gonna have to finish this prime and then take a health and safety break, go find some food. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to let those primers dry for a while. I'm gonna give the cards another. I'm gonna give it all another varnish, and then I can start the final coats. Right now, they all look kind of patchy and pink, but once I get the first coat of paint on there, I can start to cover them up. I'm trying to. Can I set this down so that the black doesn't touch? Yes. Here we go. Cool. All right, I'm going to go find some food. I will. I don't know if I'll be back on tonight. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. I'm probably not going to be back on tonight, but I will be back on tomorrow. So until then, take it easy, and I hope you have an enjoyable evening. And man, I can't wait to paint this metal. It looks so dope. All right, tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.